Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm doing this video, and I pitched in first. Did not know what I was gonna do it about, and I know stuff has been going on with the president and all this being announced and everything else, but I'm not gonna get into all that. Not really wanting to start any kind of drama or make people feel um, a certain way, but to really go over what I think I was really gonna do is talk about a couple things like the college football playoff rankings and maybe the college basketball like tournament wise and all this a little bit and yeah and talk maybe a little bit about uh, Richard Sherman and stuff. Some controversy going on and stuff, but let's me start it out by saying that I think the Huskies, Washington Huskies, do deserve to be in the top four. I'm surprised that they're undefeated right now. Um, but they are playing good. They have a real shot. If they get past USC, they could very well make the playoffs. I don't know if it will. They could. Um, Now, I know people might say that Ohio State deserves to be over them because of strength of schedule. I think, well, maybe. But you're undefeated. You should be in the top four, not outside of it. I mean, regardless, these playoff rankings don't mean much at this point. They're just for right now. It will matter the most when it's the final one. And now, of course, you got Western Michigan playing outstanding, um, trying to get into one of those New Year's Day bowls. Um, there's really no chance for them to make the playoffs. And the reason for that is because nobody knows and really cares about the MAC. And nobody gives them credit because they're not that strong. But, you know, they have a very good shot to make a New Year's Day bowl. Now, do I think they would beat any of the like top 4 or 5 teams? No way, they would not. But they're playing good right now. I think that if I were the one, I think they should have made the playoffs. Like I know most people probably won't agree, but I think they need to make it with uh, 8, 10, or 12 teams, or however many conferences there are, and have the conference champ from each conference make the playoffs and compete for it. And of course, some people might say, oh, well, what if this team might actually be a better team than this conference winner? Well, here's what I say to them. You don't win your conference, you don't deserve to be in. I mean, you might deserve, but to me, you don't. Um, because then you would have a thing like how Alabama lost to LSU in 2011. Okay, LSU went undefeated on to win the SEC, and Alabama didn't even win the West because of that loss to LSU. Now, let's face it, maybe Alabama might have been the better team that year, and but they did lose, so they should not have been in the national championship. It should have been Oklahoma State, regardless if they lost to Iowa State and everybody thought Alabama was the best team. Because I don't think LSU came into that championship uh, really wanting to be there against Alabama. Of course, some people might say, well, you're in the national championship. Regardless, you should be happy. I mean, yeah, they were happy, but I don't think they really wanted to face the same team. They already beat one. I mean, because some teams do that. Some teams don't want to be in a bowl game. Now, that's not the national championship, but I've seen it happen where you win, you think you're better, you should have been in a better bowl game, and you don't play well in the bowl game, you get put in because you don't really want to be there. But if I was a coach of a team, I'd be like, well, it's an honor to play in a bowl game. No matter what bowl game it is, if we're happy to be here, let's play and win the game. Or try. Let's not go out there and be, oh, we don't want to be out there. No, I mean, that's dumb. So, okay, enough about that. A little bit about the college basketball tournament way. I know it's not going to change anytime soon, but I believe that they should get rid of the conference champs tournament because that hurts, especially the smaller conferences where you only get one team per league. In the big conferences, you can get like 3 or 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 or 8 teams. Now, why I said get rid of the conference tournaments, because let's say you got a team from the American East, okay, and let's say Vermont is 11 and 23, and then you got like Boston U, who is 30 and 8 or 29 and 7 or something. Okay, let's say Boston U loses the game, their first game in their conference tournament. They don't get into the tournament. They have to settle for the NIT, which I don't know how many people actually pay attention to the NIT. I mean, I do sometimes, but I mostly pay attention to the actual NCAA because that's the one that matters the most. That's the one playing for the big time stuff. So I think you get rid of the conference tournament, you have regular season champs get in, and then you pick from there like at large bids. It just kind of because then you get teams that you're like really 11 and 23. They don't deserve to get in. Of course, they would say, well, yeah, we do. We won a conference tournament. I would tell them, well, so? You guys are not that good. You guys are just going to get embarrassed. Now, that's not to say that, for example, Boston U, if they were 30 and or 29 and 7 and they won the conference tournament or regular season, if there was no conference tournament, that's not to say that, oh, Boston U would compete, but it's just more fair that way. Um, Now, I do have to admit a couple things about Richard Sherman. At first, when he first showed up, and when he was, I thought he was just a loudmouth punk. But the more I started to think about it, the more I started to respect him. I misjudged him. I can admit that. Um, he seems like a pretty cool guy. He's he's a competitive, outstanding player. Um, he's outspoken, that's for sure, but he does make some good points. Don't have to agree with him. I doesn't mean I agree with everything he says, but not. I'm starting to become more of a fan of him. He's uh he's well spoken. He's educated, and his whole controversy with the Buffalo Bill kicker trying to supposedly take out the kicker and purposely doing that, and Rex Ryan calling him out, saying, why are you going to do that, and all this and stuff. Do I think that was a dirty play? Or do I think he was trying to injure the kicker on purpose and stuff? No. No, he was not. He was doing it was a because really it um was not illegal because you touch the football, it's not roughing the kicker. Was he outside? Yeah, even he knows he was. Everybody knows that. But was he trying to injure the kicker and doing unsportsmanlike stuff? No, he was not. Of course, a lot of people hate on him and hate on me probably for saying that, and think he's a dirty player. He ain't no. He's not a dirty player. He's competitive. He knows the rules, and even if you look in the rules, you'll see. And yeah, so I don't know why everybody's saying he's purposely should have been flagged, ejected, whatever. I didn't see anything wrong with that. In fact, he touched the ball. And it's just like a pass interference or whatever. You tip the ball's tip, there's no flag. You don't like it, well, nothing's gonna happen. Whatever. You gotta move on. Can't say he's dirty and try to call him out and all this. Whatever. People need to just stop. No point in trying to say, you know. But okay, so I I got my own opinions right there. You may not agree with them. You may have different stuff. That's fine. Free country here. You can agree. You can say what you want. Um, but I guess that's it for now. This was just a random video I thought of. Um, yeah. So until next time, peace. Subscribe, like, comment, share this video. Just whatever. See ya.